Right, good afternoon. Today we're going to make this beautiful pepperoni pizza. Right, let's get cooking. Okay, let's start. Now, just a word about this. I'm using a bread maker. They're very affordable these days. This was only $100, and it'll do everything, and it'll bake a 500 gram loaf, 750 gram and a kilo. But I'm going to primarily use this for mixing dough for pizza basically, and other things that involve kneading. So let's get going. Always add your ingredients in the order that they appear in the recipe if you're making it from a bread maker's recipe book. So we'll start with a tablespoon of oil. Just use a neutral vegetable oil. Then a teaspoon of salt. So I've already mixed I've got using pink salt here. Then 170 mils of water. Now 2 1/4 cups of plain flour, and remember to give it a good shake so it's filling up in the air pockets in your cup. That way you'll get a true measurement. And I just need 1/4 cup, a little bit more. And a little bit more. Oh, wouldn't you know it, a little bit less. Okay, perfect. And now we're going to add a 6 grams of yeast granules. So here we are. We're just going to add the yeast now. It's about 5 grams, so I just need a little bit more. And then we'll set this to dough and let it do its thing. About 45 minutes it's going to take. Then it's off. I've got it set for setting number 12, pizza dough, 45 minutes. There's our dough all ready now. Let's get it out. Now, first thing you should do is lightly oil your pizza tray. Right, so here we have our dough, lightly floured is what I would call this, and we're going to get a rolling pin and stretch this out a bit. I'd do it just with my hands, but I think it might decide to go its own way, and then I won't end up with a round bit of pizza dough. Roll it out a little bit more than the pizza tray. You can always sort of bring it back in a bit, but it's less and it's a lot harder to do. So I'm going to get this on the tray. I've got it on the tray here. I'll stretch it a bit. And then I'm going to cover that, and I'm going to leave it to do its second proofing. Right, for our tomato base, just a can of tomatoes, and added to that 5 cloves of minced garlic. There we are, there's our minced garlic. I'm going to pop this on the stove for about 15-20 minutes to simmer till much of that liquid is gone and we're left with a beautiful paste. Right, now is the time. So this sauce, base, tomato base, I've just been cooling down but we're just going to... Now I put some salt in this, and I put some thyme as well. Okay, so I'm using half of this, the other half will go into a jar in my fridge for my next pizza. Ooh, look at that, beautiful tomatoes. Here we are. Right, now next we've got some edam cheese in there. Right, beautiful. There we go. And I've got some red capsicum. Now you can put this in or not, but I like it. I like that roasted capsicum. Goes really well with the pepperoni. So it's a big yes from me, but you can leave it out. Some people just don't want any vegetables, they don't want anything interrupting the flavour of their pepperoni. Talking of pepperoni, this is probably the most pepperoni ever put on a pepperoni pizza, but that's the flavour that we want. So I sliced it. I bought a big sort of salami style tube of pepperoni, and I cut it, and then I cut it again so that we get as even distribution as possible on our pizza. And lots of pepperoni for every single bite you take. So I'm aiming to really impress those pepperoni fans. You would love this, absolutely love it. Right, now last cheese, or last but least cheese, is some feta, and then we're going into the oven. Now the feta's here for a little bit of sharpness, so every now and again you'll get sort of pepperoni that's not quite enough for you, and the feta can do a lot to bring that. So this is going to go into the oven, and you'll see some things there that I haven't put on yet, and that's because these are optional, but they're things that I love. This is 4 tablespoons of Greek style natural yogurt and 2 tablespoons of sweet chili sauce. I'm going to mix these together and I'm going to dollop them over the pizza, and then I'm going to sprinkle some spring onions. And that's me, that's how I like it. If you don't want that, don't do it. This is probably enough for pepperoni diehards. So I'm going to put this in the oven now, and then we'll pop it out after about 15 to 20 minutes and see what it looks like. There you are, that's what it looks like. Probably needs, I'm just going to add some parmesan to this because that's what I like. We'll pop it back in for another 2 minutes, and then, well, to me that looks absolutely perfect. Rightio, back in. Okay, and there we have it, a beautiful pepperoni pizza. Let's slice it up and have a taste. Right, already I'm thinking, what would this be on Paulie Detmer's pepperoni pizza scale, 0 to 5? Well, I'll try and stand in for Paulie here when I'm tasting this. Look at that, beautiful. Oh wow. That is beautiful. Thank you so much for stopping by and watching. Please try this. It's absolutely stunning. You'll really enjoy it. I guarantee it. Alright, thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you on the next recipe.